Gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne, but I still have to go to the front of the St. James Hospital, but I decided to come to the back here to show you what exactly went on. Today, in Alfred Richard Street, St. James. Today, a man was gunned down. He has been identified as Jamal Watts, a daily paid worker at NWRHA, was gunned down on his job at St. James Hospital. It is believed to be gang-related. But you know, a lot of the officials at the hospital here have been complaining, and even in Port of Spain have been complaining about somebody daily paid workers that are being hired, just daily paid, are affiliated with gangs and are thugs, and I don't know if they're trying to keep them quiet or give them a food that they wouldn't rile up. So they have them, you know, in a position where you know now, they have, as they say, I have it to hang, so you have to sort them out. And that is what's happening right now, yeah, because some of the daily pays are criminal elements, and are being hired by government officials, by a certain government official in order, because that's what's going on here. And they're in St. James. They are in St. James and St. James and St. James and Port of Spain. So this is how the thing went down today, but the government came from in front of the hospital, in front of, but just showing you the back. This gate is open 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Look, you can see this sign. The guy was cutting the back of the hospital. So they drove down, you know, and they dealt with the man. If my camera guy could just go down, please go down. Here's a savannah to the back. Okay? Alright, so the savannah is to the back here. So just for you to understand. You understand? So just imagine any gunman could shoot anybody and come through right here. Watch. And this close this gate. This gate is open. So this gate is full access to the hospital, to the back of the hospital. I'm just showing you this gate is full access. Full access. So I'll just show you because the guy was cutting the grass to the back, you know. To the back of this wall here. So I'll keep you posted. I'll just take a shot at the front of the hospital, but just to let you know, you know, this reminds me of what's going on in the hospital. You remember the 4th of September, the 8 persons were shot from Gonzales, and you know, and the minister NWRHA confirmed the date of shooting at the policeman hospital. This happened on the 3rd of June. And in response, the Honorable Terrence Diaz, Minister of Health and Major Anthony Blake, CEO of NWRHA, met with special staff and security personnel Monday to assess the situation and enhance security measures. Additionally, they toured the facility and met directly with doctors and medical staff. The NWRHA is fully cooperating with the police investigating, blah, 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 to ensure public safety, security, and police presence at the hospital have been significantly increased with multiple checkpoints. Multiple checkpoints? Or you could have multiple checkpoints when this gate open in the back here, when a man cutting grass, a worker cutting grass. That can have you, when that happen in a compound, which means to say that could happen to a doctor or a nurse. So what about if a gunman gets shot or some gang thing and he come in the hospital? Because it happened already in Port of Spain. It happened already, ladies and gentlemen, on the 3rd of June. And the Terrence Diaz thing say he put on all kind of things, this and that. So you're asking what he really put on. What he really did for a worker to be cutting grass in the lawn in the back there and then shot. You understand? I would try to get I would try to show you to the back of the door just now, but I just showing you it is a real serious thing. This is a serious thing because I thought they had all the security and this and that on the compound. If it happened outside, I say differently, but on the compound, we already had 8 people shot sometime on the 3rd of June. One man gets shot in front of the hospital, inside the hospital, right by casualty. Gunman running the hospital. So gunman running St. James student. And all this set of thing and all this set of release and Terrence Diaz thing met with this one and that one and all they just talk rhetoric. They just talk and talk. This gate being open to the back here, compromising the safety of nurses and doctors working at the hospital. Let me tell you something. This is not about politics here, you know. This is not about politics. This is about the safety of the doctors, the nurses, persons working at the hospital, at these facilities here, those, even the staff at the administration and whatnot, you understand, the attendants, the persons who cut in the grass, they are all attached to the NWRHA, and in fact all the hospitals are wrong, NCWRHA, all about, and we can't allow this. This is craziness. This is indeed a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call. Because I ask him, but then Terrence Diaz come out big and bold and say how the police have this and have that, and then after, you know, he came out in the hospital, and I can pull back that here, and he came out, he said, well, you know, we know exactly what is going on, but we believe we have footage. We have some footage to catch people and things, but I know that shot. This time you have no footage. But then a couple of days after the accident in public, all you have anybody, or you see anything, we have a reward. If all you have any information, call. But I thought you had big camera footage. I thought you had this. And even Heinz and all too, he said that they have this and they have that. When they really, they are not, no. Anybody was ever held for that, anybody was ever held for that shooting in Port of Spain? All the, and ask Terrence Diaz, all the thing he have, he come and say, well, you know, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. We have it on TikTok. When you're on TikTok, that is what you have. But this is a very serious thing. This is a serious thing, and this should not happen. You are compromising the safety of the doctors and the nurses, and if it comes, you got to protest. The unions will have to come together in order to really highlight these things and say, well, yeah, what's going on? You can't really do that. You have to protect everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to show you what went on. Thank you again. See, I want to show you to the back how they came. So, I could just, let me just show you something, right? So, you could come now and just raise your hands. Just raise your hand. Just raise your hands. Right? Just raise your hands here. Right. If we could just, where the guy was shot. All right. Showing you now is that, ladies and gentlemen, watch where people could crawl in. If the drain didn't have water, the box drain didn't have water, I would have gone and watch. So gunman could pass from there and deal with you in the night. Gunman could pass from there. You know, people I know, you see what they're showing you. So you're spending money. But what sense you're spending money? And I was saying this to the government official and Terrence Diaz, saying, what sense all this spending money? Prime Minister, let me tell you something. You're a leader. On a large scale, you're the Prime Minister. I run a television studio. If I start to see people who have tendencies and they bring in this one, no. You're compromising the safety of the other camera people, the engineers, this one, that one, and advertising and in this thing and in HR, or everybody you're compromising in this building. I have to make sure the safety and the safety of the employees of my studio is a priority. So I have to know. In the hospital, just like the nation, is the same thing. Gate open at 6 a.m., close at 6 p.m. Thank you.